Before we really get started here, let's take a look around Moodle, in case you haven't been to Moodle before, or in case you have not taken any online classes before. What you see in front of you is your screen, or at least how your screen should look relatively. Let me give me 1 second here while I turn my editing off. This is what your screen should look like. Your screen should have foundational materials up here at the top, and this section right here, this is the Moodle interface, by the way. And if you don't see this under your EDU 8517, please give me a call right away or email me. But the foundational materials are just that. They are materials that some of them are forum places, some of them are helpful hints and tips documents, and some of them are just glossaries or chat rooms. How this class is going to work is it is set up in blocks, but sometimes these blocks reference places like the discussion forum. For instance, in the last assignment here, assignment block 101, it actually asks you to go back and post something to the discussion forum. So you would go back to this foundational materials, click on the discussion forum, and you would go in there and do as the assignment tells you to do. There's another place that actually tells you to go back to the topical ideas for CRPs right here and add in your idea for a CRP, which will make more sense later on. But basically I want you to understand that there are a few different things found in Moodle that are going to make your life a little bit easier. One of them is the activities center right over here. If you look at this, all the activities that are listed in this online class are found over here on the left hand side. You have chats, forums, glossaries, and resources. And as a matter of fact, if you click on the resources button, you should see, give this thing a little time to think, all of the different resources that are linked up with this class. You can see this right here. Number 1 is block 1, number 2 would be block 2, so on and so forth. And if you ever want to get back to where you were, up at the top up here, you can see there's a string of things. The first one says MLC Moodle, next one says EDU 8517. If you want to go back to the beginning of our class, you click on this right here. Once again, give it a little time to think. It should pop you right back in there. Let's take a look at what some of these topical ideas, for instance, looks like, or what the helpful hints looks like. I'm just going to jump you right in there. This is a plain old simple helpful tip document. It's like a Word document basically, and it's located in the class under resources, helpful hints and tips. But you got there by going through that foundational materials section. I get back to the class by clicking on this again. And here we are back home. Really all I want you to remember as you're working your way through this is that some of the information that you need is going to be retrievable through this foundational material. So let's take a look at block 1 here real quick. Every block is going to have these steps and directives located right here. But if you want more detailed directions, you can see that if you can go to the procedural directives document, which is the very first document found in every block. So if you click on this procedural directives block, you'll notice that it should open up a Word document, or it's not a Word document, but it's a word processing document basically, or an online one. As you can see, it has all the different steps, but it gives you a little more detail about how you should proceed with those steps. If you follow each of these steps in order and follow all the guidelines and directives of them, you shouldn't have any problem completing each of the blocks. Obviously, if you do have problems, just once again give me a call, send me an email, whatever it is you need to do. Next thing is an intro video. You should notice that the icon is a little bit different next to it, and that's because if you click on the intro video, this is going to take you out to the web. It's actually going to take you to, I believe in this case, it's my YouTube site, my YouTube channel, and it's going to play for you this video. Okay? And so once you're done watching the video, you should be able to return to class I'm not going to do that. But you should be able to return to class and go back through the block over and over again. All of these should open in a brand new window, not ruin anything. This is another video. You'll see that you have 4 videos to watch, a paper to read, and then an assignment to do. And that's pretty much how most of this is going to work out, about the same way. The next block, you have 4 videos to watch, a paper to read, and an assignment to take care of. Don't be afraid. Most of these videos are 10 minutes or less. Okay, go ahead and get started.